Alright, today we're going to be making a 37mm smoke projectile. So, first, you need to make sure you order some smoke mix and mix it according to manufacturer's recommendations on there. Next, when making a smoke round, make sure you're using gloves. The dye from the smoke or powder stains just about everything, so it's just a good idea to take and wear gloves whenever making smoke rounds. Me myself, I typically will make 10 of them at a time. That way all the messes take care of at one time, and I just kind of set the tubes aside ready to load into casings. That way I have them whenever I need them. So first step, we're going to take our tube and our disc without a hole in it. We're going to put it in the bottom there, and we're going to push it down. So that way it's all nice and there, ready for the hot glue. Now we take and we want to put a good 1/4 inch of hot glue in the bottom. Okay. And set that aside to dry. Conveniently, we already have one that's been done and dried for us here, so we move to the next step. Now you take your smoke powder, okay, and we're going to fill the tube. So I leave a spoon in my mix, that way it's nice and easy to fill it with, but funnels work sometimes, or about any way you want to get that mix in there. So we want to fill the tube until it's just about a 1/2 inch or so from the top there. I like that. Okay. Set that down. As you can see, it's already getting green dye everywhere. Alright, so now we'll take our fuse, and we want to cut a piece that's long enough for the tube. This fuse and one of our discs with a hole in it. You can also bend the fuse to make it a little bit straighter so it fits in there a little bit better. And I'm going to shove the fuse all the way down until I feel it hit rock bottom on there. It won't go any farther. Then take and kind of push down. Take my little set here and we'll push down just a little bit more to just put a little bit of compression on the powder itself. So now that's sitting down there right like that. Okay. Okay. Next up here, let's take hot glue, fill to about 1/2 inch or so. And this one, we're not completely filling the thing all the way to the top because you need a void in there, and that's where our lifting charge is actually going to go this time. So now we've got a good 1/2 inch in there. We'll take our another disc with a hole in it. I'm going to slide it on down there. So that way it looks similar to that. Okay. Now you'd want to let it sit and dry. Once it's done drying, you're going to take and use a drill and drill 2 holes on either side. This is going to help when the smoke lights off to actually have enough space to come out that it doesn't just pop in one pop. It'll actually blow good smoke and have good continuous burn. Now, keep that from me lighting off when you want to take a little bit of electrical tape or muffler tape. You're going to cover these holes Muffler tape tends to work best, actually. But that's what we got here right now. There's one hole covered. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get these things in here. I have both holes covered in there. Next step is we want to cut our fuse. But you have to cut our fuse inside here. And so I use the corner of a little board here to set this on. Give me something to cut against. Way back inside. So I'll reach back in here. Once again at a 45-degree angle. And cut our fuse in there. Okay. So with that, we'll give it a slight bend to keep it into the powder. Okay. Now, for our lifting charge. We're going to use 60 grains again. Black powder, triple FG Pirate X. We're actually going to pour it right into the end. Right like that. Okay. Take our rubber band. And I like to use 2 for my smoke. Okay, so sum up right about like that. Now, take our case, which we need to prime still. Put in one of our 209 shotgun primers. Like that. Then you take and just push it right over the top. Like that. There we go. Now, just because I like to seal everything, once again we're going to a little bit of hot glue and go right around the outside edge here. Oops, a little much. It's okay if you get a little much on there. Always take a knife and trim it once it dries, or press it around so that way it just doesn't extend past that edge there. And there you go. You have a finished smoke projectile there. Take, if you want, use a little paint on the top so you know what color it is. Granted, usually there's enough dye left from working with it that you can actually see which color it is. But there you go.